Hello friends, today I want to continue to tell you who else you can add to the Betta fish. If you haven't seen the first part of the video, then go to my channel. And before we start, please subscribe to the channel first. When it comes to choosing tank mates for Betta fish, it's important to consider their aggressive nature. Male Betta fish in particular can be territorial and may become aggressive towards other fish, especially those with long fins or bright colors that resemble another male Betta. However, there are some species that can coexist peacefully with Betta fish under the right conditions. Here are a few tank mates that are generally considered compatible with Betta fish. Cherry barbs are easy to look after, but you will need to pair them with a more docile Betta. Some more aggressive Bettas have been known to attack cherry barbs. You'll need a minimum of 6 cherry barbs in the tank, and space can be a bit tight in a 10-gallon tank. It is normally recommended you opt for 20 gallons for cherry barbs. But as long as the only things in there are your cherry barbs and Betta fish, you'll be fine. Because cherry barbs school, the Betta fish won't try and attack them. If the Betta attempted to, the cherry barbs are fast enough to get out of the way, although it does cause them a great deal of stress. So move the Betta out of there if they do look like they are constantly attacking the cherries. Cherry barbs can eat the same food as the Betta, but the diet or cherry barbs trends more toward plant matter. They need some meat, so there shouldn't be that much competition for resources. Ghost shrimp are not picky eaters, and they'll eat whatever the Betta leaves. They aren't really going to fight for the food. As long as it hovers down to the bottom of the tank, they'll munch on it. Once again, you shouldn't normally be pairing shrimp with Betta fish, but it is fine with the ghost shrimp. They have 2 advantages. Firstly, they're large, too big for most Bettas. Secondly, they are very hard to spot in a tank. They won't catch the attention of the Bettas, so there won't be any conflict. Ghost shrimp can work in small tanks, but you should breed baby ghost shrimp in a separate tank. Betta will eat those. Mystery snails eat just about everything you throw at them. They aren't bottom feeders either. If you drop food in the tank, they will rush toward it. You would think that this means they will be competing with the Betta, but nope. They back off if another fish gets there first. They'll be fine picking up the scraps. You don't really need a special diet for your mystery snails. They'll eat whatever the Betta is having, plus some alga, and maybe a dash of plant matter. Mystery snails are very docile, and they will keep out of the way of the Bettas. Once again, you'll probably need to breed snails in a separate tank. Only introduce mystery snails to Bettas once the mystery snail is an adult. Too soon, and they could end up as a snack. A group of dwarf crayfish will thrive in a 10-gallon tank. Since they rarely leave the bottom of the tank, they probably won't be having any issues with the Betta either. Although, remember that the Betta may end up eating the babies. Dwarf crayfish are not picky eaters, and they aren't going to be competing for food with the Betta. They're just happy with whatever falls down to the bottom. If they can't find something, they'll snack on the alga. This should help to keep the tank clean. Brigida rasbora are some of the smallest fish that you can buy. Coming in at 3/4, you should be able to fit 10 to 15 of them in a tank with the Betta, and there will still be plenty of space to spare. In fact, you'll want a minimum of 10 of these. Normally, the Betta will attack smaller fish. However, because the Brigida rasbora travels around in sizable groups, the Betta will rarely bother. Although, this will be down to the temperament of your Betta. If you have an aggressive Betta, we probably wouldn't risk it. Brigida rasbora and Betta do have an overlapping diet, but the small size of the Brigida rasbora means they don't have to eat a ton. There will be no competition. Remember, every Betta fish has its own personality, so it's important to monitor their behavior when introducing tank mates. It's also crucial to have a backup plan in case the Betta becomes aggressive towards its tank mates. Providing plenty of hiding spots, plants, and visual barriers can help reduce aggression and stress in the tank. Always research the specific needs and compatibility of each species before adding them to your Betta fish tank. Who had experience keeping these fish? Write in the comments. If you liked it, then please subscribe to the channel and like it. Goodbye.